And just like that, we are back to talk about another motorcycle. But today I think we're going to talk about a bike that I personally feel is one of Harley-Davidson's best kept secrets. How's it going today, folks? My name is Peoplz, and welcome back to my motorcycle channel. But if this is your first time here, I do want to say welcome. And if you love motorcycles, love to ride motorcycles, or you just want to learn about motorcycles and this motorcycle culture, you really should hit that subscribe button right there. Today, we're going to talk about a motorcycle that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite bikes. And I really think it is one of Harley-Davidson's best kept secrets. This is the 2022 Softail Fat Bob 114. Okay, now that you've had a good look at this motorcycle, let's talk about why I think it's a great motorcycle and more than just a pretty face. First off, this is based off Harley's new generation Softail frame. It's a mild steel tubular section frame design that is a monoshock and is up to about 30 to 35 pounds lighter than the previous generation. Now, at the heart of this beast is their 114 cubic inch V-twin engine. Cold start. This is Harley-Davidson's famous 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine. It's a single cam overhead valve design that's 1,868 cc's. It features 4 valves and 2 spark plugs per cylinder and kicks out about 118 pound-feet of torque. And when it's mated with this 6-speed transmission, it's gonna get this 675 pound motorcycle going from 0 to 60 in well under 4 seconds. Now, it's one thing to have a big motor. This is actually Harley-Davidson's second biggest motor that they put in a production motorcycle. And it's great that this motorcycle is light. It's actually their lightest Softail that they make right now. But all that does is get you great 0 to 60 times, which is actually 3.5 seconds. And to your electronically governed top speed of 110 miles an hour, very fast. But let's talk about what else this motorcycle has to offer. This is actually the first new generation Softail that Harley-Davidson put these inverted 43mm forks on. And an outboard adjustable monoshock in the rear. Now, so far I've told you about the motor, I've told you about the chassis, and I've told you about the suspension. But there are a few more important pieces to the puzzle that I have to tell you about. And those are what's closest to the road. The wheels, the tires, and the brakes. Up front, as you can see, this bike rides on a 16-inch tall rim that's wrapped in a Dunlop 150/80/16. It has dual 4-piston brake calipers, and they are mated to these massive 300mm brake rotors. You have an insane amount of stopping power on this motorcycle, and it is ABS assisted. Now in the rear of this motorcycle, you have a matching 16-inch tall rim as well, but this one is wrapped in a Dunlop 180 70R16. And as you can see here, it has a single dual piston brake caliper mated to a 292 millimeter brake rotor. So what do you guys think of this motorcycle? Me personally, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I think this is one of Harley-Davidson's best kept secrets. This bike is very underrated and it is absolutely phenomenal. Back in November 2017, I had the pleasure of Harley-Davidson flying me all the way out to Las Vegas Motor Speedway to ride this bike on the track and the other Softails in comparison to the previous generation. And I'll be honest with you, there is no comparison. The new generation Softails is tenfold a better bike than the previous generation. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the previous generation, but these are absolutely phenomenal. The power, you know, how light they are, the handling, the braking, and just everything. And I'll be honest, I never thought you could ride a Harley Davidson on a track like a sport bike. Well, this bike, it proved me wrong. This is absolutely phenomenal. The power to weight ratio, the way the bike just tucks into the turns, it's absolutely incredible and fun to ride. And the throttle response, the braking, the handling, it's amazing. But you got to go see for yourself. You actually have to go into a Harley dealership and ride this motorcycle. And like I said, seeing is believing. I honestly think with a few minor adjustments, like you change the tires from the stock tires to, you know, a good Dunlop or Michelin or Metzler, which is a multi-compound tire, and you move the forward controls to mid controls, I think you'll have a very effective track bike with this bike. And you're having fun to get out there on the weekends. But if you don't change anything, it's still amazing just to ride on the back roads or the canyons or the twisties or wherever you're at. But at the same time, it's still got plenty of manners that you can ride up and down the highway, ride back and forth to work, or just get out on a Sunday and just have a good time. Trust me, this bike is going to do everything you want it to do. But like I said, that's me talking. You need to go into a Harley dealership. I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go there, get on a locator, and find the closest Harley dealership to you. I advise you to go into a dealership and actually take one for a test drive. That's if your motorcycle endorsed. And see what this motorcycle has to offer, or any other new Softails, or any of the new Harley-Davidson models. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this bike and that you consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any episodes. The weather's getting ready to break, so hopefully I'll get some riding videos in, as well as more videos telling you about more motorcycles. But before I go, as promised, I'm going to announce the winner of my Settlements Travel Bag giveaway. And that lucky person, his name is Chris Ross, R-O-S-S. So Chris, if you're out there watching, please send me, you know, your information and proof of who you are, and do it as soon as possible so I can get this bag to you, and hopefully it'll arrive before bike season starts. So anyway, like I said, the weather's taking a turn. It's getting ready to be bike season in just a week or two officially starts. So get out there and ride again soon.